Let me share the screen. Okay, done guys. Okay, so this is my node 2 or node 1. What is this? Node 2, right? So let's add 192.168.1.2. ncpa.cpl. It is taking time. Okay, right? Of course, google.com it is showing, right? This is your public network. Your domain name.com it will show that is your public network, and the other network should be private only. So let's go to this properties. You can rename the adapter, guys. I'll rename it. Okay, once we have assigned IP address, I'll rename the adapter to heartbeat 192.168. Tell me, guys. 192.168.1.2. Okay, just click on the subnet mask, click OK, and click OK. Right, let me rename this Ethernet 2 to, I'll rename all these adapters, guys. Where is this rename? Heartbeat, HART, rename heartbeat. Okay, and of course this will be public. Rename, I'll rename it to public, guys, just to identify the differences. Okay, let me do the same setup on node 1 as well. So this is your public, and this is your heartbeat. Done. Okay, right. So now what I'm going to do, guys, I'll simply install failover clustering on node 1 and node 2. I'll configure the clustering first. Okay, tomorrow I'll add shared storage, guys. Once we have configured clustering, we can add shared storage tomorrow. Okay, so how can we install failover clustering, guys? Go to your server manager. Anything you can install from your server manager, right? Add roles and features. Next. Okay, your failover clustering is a feature, guys, not role. So you don't see under roles. Go to next, you can see feature section, features. Okay, here you can see, right, failover clustering. Just install, add features, next, install, guys. Who will do this failover clustering? Windows team will do this. Okay, we don't do this. So do we need to do all these things, adding network IP addresses and all? No, not even a single step will do it today. I mean, like whatever we discussed today, we don't even touch the organization environment. Only Windows people and network people will do it, guys. అందరూ బ్రష్ చేస్తారా? నేను ఒక్కనే నా పెండింగ్.
Seems you are all in party mode, sir.
We came to resort, guys. Okay, 5 people are waiting for me and they are asking, why don't you postpone class for one day? So I said it is not possible. I don't want to disturb you guys. 20-25 people are waiting for me. Okay, that is not the main thing. And if we disconnect for one day, definitely the next day will be like okay, something little bit we are going to be disconnected. The same mood has to be continued till the end of the course. That's what my goal. Okay, if I can give 1 day 2 days classes, if you go to other trainers, They will tell in 1 week, they will tell 2 to 3 classes. In all 3 days, they will give holidays. You can't even learn. First of all, to learn, you don't get interest. If you don't get interest, that's it, guys. Your money waste, your time waste. Okay, 60 to 70% trainers will do like that only. Okay, so in 5 or 6 classes per week, they will tell 2 to 3 classes and remaining classes. Okay, I am busy or I am outside, like that. So of course we can do that, but the thing is, okay, you will be disturbed and you won't get interest again to practice. So that's why even I don't take a 1-day leave also. I can tell all 60 days completely, okay, without giving 1-day leave also. But of course, 1 day to practice, I'm going to give leave, right? So where we are, what is this node 2, right? So let's try to install failover clustering on node 2. Once we have installed, then we'll configure failover clustering. Next feature section, failover clustering. I am doing it on my node 2, guys. Like that, how many nodes you have? Okay, all the nodes you have to install failover clustering. On all the nodes you have to install failover clustering. Done. On the first node, it was succeeded, guys. Installation is succeeded on node 1. Okay, done. Close it. Let's wait for node 2. Once it is done, we'll configure the failover clustering. Okay, then we can we can add your shared storages and all. That we can discuss tomorrow. It will take 1 hour to complete adding shared storage. Just 1 minute, bye, guys. I'll be back. Right. Okay. So it was succeeded, guys. Close it. Now what we have to do? We have to configure the clustering. Okay. Configuration of clustering is easy, guys. Okay. Once we have successfully installed, what we have to do? Open start button, go to administrative tools, just type failover clustering. Or you can see under administrative tools, you can see failover cluster manager. Okay. Right. Or else there is a shortcut for this, clue-admin.msc. Clue means cluster admin, guys. Clue-admin.msc. What happened? Clue-admin. Okay. A is missing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. fluadmin.msc. You can configure either from node 1 or node 2, guys. From any node you can configure, no issues. Either from node 1 you can configure, or from node 2 also you can configure. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. So what we can do, we'll stop it for today. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss configuring clustering and all. From this Windows Failure Cluster Manager, we can configure the clustering, guys. Okay. So we'll stop it for today here. Tomorrow we'll discuss how to configure the clustering and then how to create a shared drive. So, okay, guys. Is it clear? Any
Yes,
issues,
sir.
any doubts? We can discuss tomorrow. Okay. Write down all your questions. If you have any questions, we'll discuss it tomorrow, guys. Huh? Tomorrow we'll connect
Okay,
at 7 a.m. in the morning. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.
thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.